All right, what's up, guys? This is a video I've wanted to make for a minute. I find myself, I have a lot of my friends, they're very excited to hear about my music and they're like, oh yeah, can't wait to hear the new song, all this stuff. And I always keep telling them, you know, this is my plan. I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and just wait, it's gonna be awesome. And then 6 months pass and they're like, hey, what happened? And I'm like, well, you know, this changed and this happened, but now this is a new plan. And it's just the problem with people not understanding or being inside the music industry is you don't know what goes into it. You don't know how much time things take and ultimately how much things rely on other stuff outside of me. If it were just up to me, it'd be a whole different story. And so I'm making this video now because this is the first time in my journey that I feel like I've actually had the resources and the confidence and the people surrounding me to have a good feeling that this plan may pan out, if not exactly, at least somewhat accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, I'm not going to talk about the past or what's been going on, all that stuff. This is for the future. This is a mission statement. So all that being said, this is what's going on now. Currently, I am recording with some new people. The Monet brothers, if you're from around Ohio or you've heard of them, they're awesome. Dan and Nate, awesome people to know. So far, I have been absolutely incredible to work with. Just super talented. I love their vibe and their just personalities. So far, I can't say enough good things about them. And I'm so honored and grateful that they are willing to work with me. So it feels good to have not only somebody recording with me again, but to have them. You know, they were my first choice when I met Dan a couple years ago, but I needed to get some experience under my belt, I think, before it was time for that. So now we're working together and we're working on a song currently, which I was at the studio this morning. I wish I would have started vlogging earlier, but we're at the studio this morning and we're finishing up most of the instrumentation. I think all we really have left on this one is the vocals. The song we're working on is Busy Doing Nothing. And it's actually turning out super cool. It's a weird song, but they took it and made it very listenable. And I'm stoked for you guys to hear it. So as far as the recording, I'm hoping to continue working with them. They also have been doing the music thing for longer than I've been alive. So they have so much knowledge and experience. And I just hope along the way, I'm able to absorb as much of that as possible. Then from there, I have been playing as much as I can, taking as many gigs as I can, private, public, some just bar gigs, some actually I'm more of a musician. Like I'll be stepping in with my buddy Eric and his band Towers at the Rialto Theater in November. Stay tuned for details on that. I'll just be playing guitar and backing vocals, but it'll still be an awesome experience. Things like I'm playing the DIY spot in Canton with a new guy. I met Jason at the open mics and running the open mic and playing the nursing home, you know, everything I can do to make money playing music that way and just keep getting exposure and experience and all of that. And then just trying to figure out the social side of things. I burnt myself out pretty good. I'm sure I've talked to you about this and started hating music and started hating doing it, didn't feel motivated to do anything. And I was in a really bad spot with that. And luckily, I'm starting to get a lot more motivated and have a lot more drive towards what I'm wanting to do. And I'm starting to want to do those things again. It's less of a job. And so this time, I'm gonna make sure I don't burn myself out and I'm gonna try and keep the joy in it. I mean, anything you do for work is gonna be work, but something like this that's creative, you gotta try and keep the joy somewhere. And so now I know, you know, it's kind of like I took the punch, I'm on the ground, but I got back up. And now I know the punch is coming so I can kind of readjust for the next one. So that's good to have that fire back, because I was worried when that left. So I'm recording and I'm playing out. I'm trying to write more now. Like I told you guys the other day, I wrote a new one that I'm really proud of. Let me know if you guys want to hear that or hear a clip of it or something. Maybe I'll post something up for you. It's called Two Wrongs. I really like it. And I've got some other ones that not a lot of people have really heard, and I think they're pretty decent. So been trying to write as much as I can, been having a hard time, but I think a lot of that was, the more I think about it, just I didn't really have a reason to write because I wasn't directly recording, and the path between me writing my songs in my room and them getting out publicly seemed so long that I think subconsciously I just didn't know what the point was. I realized as soon as I started working with Dan and Nate, I had ideas the whole time, but now they're starting to kind of come out a little easier, and I think this inspiration and the motivation of having people to write for. You know, it's not why I write. I write because it helps me get stuff out. But the more I think about it, the harder it is to get stuff out. And it's a balancing act, man. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm writing as much as I can. I'm playing out, I'm recording, and just doing everything I can. I don't currently have a day job, which is kind of fun, but also kind of scary. The restaurant didn't really work out that I was working at. But I still have my real estate license. And when I was working full time, it was really hard to practice and do anything with the real estate because calls would come in, I'd be at work and I'd be carrying a tray or something. I'm like, well, shit, I can't answer this. And so it was really frustrating. But now I have enough money saved. I have enough money, a little under enough money coming in from the gigs and everything. I think I can kind of take this leap and have real estate be more of my day job and still do the music. Ultimately, I'd like to get to a point where I can do both of those together so that I can use the flexibility of each to kind of help pad the downtimes of the other. Like, obviously, I have gigs Friday and Saturday this week, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, I'm not making any money or not much. And so it'd be nice to have those things working together. And ultimately, the big goal would be do that, help the real estate, fund the music, keep doing the music, everything, but also real estate funds big boy things, real life, and then maybe the music blows up. That would be the coolest thing ever. But until then, I gotta one step at a time. So I think not having a restaurant day job is my next huge step. If I can get to a point where that's a possibility, which I'm almost there, which I never thought I would be, really, that's pretty exciting. So between all of that, I've got some new stuff coming out eventually. You know, like I said, things take time. My plan is to play the numbers game with the algorithm. You kind of have to keep your face in front of people as much as possible. So I wanted to kind of do one song every 4 to 6 weeks, put it out, adequately promote it, just shove it down people's throat. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Reels, Shorts, long form, short form video, everything. Post content on every single medium that you can use and just get it out there as much as possible. And after enough time of that, I hope I can build up some stamina, kind of like what I did with these YouTube videos. I posted a vlog every day in February, and not every vlog was great. Not every vlog needed to be made, but the algorithm saw, hey, this guy's taking it seriously and doing it, so he's gonna get more viewers. And eventually, yeah, the numbers started climbing, and I got like 250 subscribers just from doing that in February. And I appreciate every single one of you for sticking around and sticking with me through my lows and everything, but that's kind of the way this online shit works. Is it's just a numbers game. You just gotta hit it. All you see on TikTok and whatnot are the people's posts that blew up, but you don't see the hundreds before that. But they're there. They're somewhere. They're on a hard drive somewhere. You gotta get through those. So unfortunately with the music, it's not as quick of a process, but I think I can put a song out and do all the promotion and everything, ride it out until it starts to not grow anymore. The numbers and everything, analytics start to drop off, and then I can start to do the other one. Dan was telling me I don't want to leave meat on the bone like that, and I think that's a really smart idea. So that's my goal for the immediate year or so. I think I covered most of the bases in my life, but more so the music, just trying to keep recording so that I can start putting stuff out, and then after the stuff's recorded, I can shoot all the content and get all the stuff ready for that. Keep playing shows in the meantime, making money, hopefully get the real estate thing going to also make some money, keep living, keep trying to find time for joy and rest in there so I don't burn myself out. Not expecting anything crazy to happen, but I'm hoping by this time next year I can turn around and see where I was now versus where I am then, and at least it'll be a little better than what it is now. But that's my long-winded way of telling you what the hell's been going on. Thank you guys for listening. I'm looking forward to continuing to learn and trying to get my best stuff out there. So stick around. There's plenty more to come.